Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 mk2, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Ben Zudism writes in and asks if Onward would make a great end of chain DJ effects pedal, and I'm going to say probably not. There's just too much content going on, but I've got it hooked up and in here. Right now, it's coming out from the headphone jack going in over here, and there's just going out into the TX6. So there's nothing like super crazy going on here for routing, but just to show you a couple things, we can start playing a track, and I can move the mix fader to other stuff here, and it's not going to do anything. It won't really do anything until I activate the frequency here. And it kind of sounds sort of neat. Sort of. It creates so much noise. There's just so much texture and sound coming out of a track that it's going to be really hard, I think, to know like when to turn this on. Like if I go full mix, and this is effectively what it's like doing to grind up the sound. So I could see if you were like working on like super heavy glitchy stuff that's already very noisy, very industrial, like this could be like really cool. But you know, I I've got like this track here as well. Like the intro, I mean, you might be able to do some like interesting things with it to come in and then drop back out. It's going to be very hard though, because you're not going to know where. You may not necessarily be able to hear where your drops are for your track to know like when should I punch in, when should I punch out of this effect. Normally what you'd do is you'd have like a mixer where you could do this. Unfortunately, like all the mixing's done inside the SP404 mk2, so you can turn it on and maybe you like have some of the backing track coming through as well, or maybe it's just like a light effect with the mix very low. As you can see here, like it's not like terrible. It's just kind of adding weird distortion. But I don't know. It's mostly going to depend on you and what kind of music you want to make there. But I would hesitate to use this as a end of chain effect, because I mean you can hear it gets pretty wild. But hey, with like the octave all the way up, it's adding a little shimmer onto it at the end. It's kind of nice. And bring it back in. So maybe, I don't know, Ben. Personally, I think I would avoid this being my end of chain pedal coming off of the SP404 mk2. I think a really high quality filter or something that'll get you like a low pass filter, maybe some resonance, is going to probably be something that you can be able to lean on a lot more, even though you already have that built into the SP404 mk2. If I'm looking for something to really do effects or be able to do things very quickly and rapidly, I'd look at something where you'd have just some MIDI CC control knobs or like a mini Launchpad or Launchpad Mark III or something that you can have alongside it that you can go program to control what's inside of the SP404 mk2. There's so much in here already that you could do a lot of really cool stuff with it without having to necessarily like bolt on effects. And Onward is definitely, I find it a very cool, fun box to generate noise, but I don't think it's a good end of chain for a DJ effect. Anyway, Ben, I hope that helps you out. Everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.